All right, so we're diving deep into sports journalism today.
Buckle up.
Think you got what it takes to be a sports journalist?
It's not as simple as just loving the game.
No, not at all.
Not anymore.
We're looking at RoleCatcher, that website.
Yeah, the career one.
They've got a whole section on sports journalism.
It's pretty wild what they're saying.
Yeah, like it's not just about being in the locker room.
Right. There's a lot more to it.
Way more than I ever thought.
Like what surprised you?
Well, they really emphasize the business side of things.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you need to understand media rights.
And the economics of the whole industry.
It's like, whoa, I didn't even think about that.
And then there's the legal stuff.
Copyright law.
Yeah, images, video clips.
Player likenesses. One
yeah.
wrong move, and you're in hot water.
Exactly.
So you're telling me I need to be a lawyer now.
Well, not quite.
But it's something to be aware of.
Definitely.
Man, this is a lot to take in.
Well, we haven't even gotten to the AI stuff yet.
AI. Like robots writing sports articles.
Not quite robots, but close.
Okay, now I'm really interested. Tell me more.
So RoleCatcher has this tool called RoleCatcher Copilot AI.
Copilot AI, what's that all about?
It's actually pretty amazing. It helps you tailor your resume.
To each specific job.
Exactly.
No more generic resumes.
No way. This is next level stuff.
Wow, so AI is like your secret weapon in the job hunt.
You could say that.
This is blowing my mind.
And it gets even better. They use AI to analyze your interview responses too.
No way, seriously.
It's like having a coach in your pocket giving you feedback.
That's incredible.
It's changing the game, really.
So it's not just about who you know anymore.
It's about who your AI knows.
I like the sound of that.
But don't worry, traditional journalism skills still matter.
Oh, thank goodness. I was getting worried there.
You still need to be a good writer.
Yeah, that's a relief.
And a good listener.
Right, you can't just be a robot with a notepad.
Exactly.
So you're saying there's still hope for us humans?
For now, at least.
Okay, good to know.
Active listening is huge.
So, like, really paying attention to what people are saying.
More than that.
More.
You got to read between the lines.
Oh, I see. Like understanding the nuances.
Exactly.
Unspoken
Then
things.
they got to connect the dots.
That's where the critical thinking comes in.
Right. You got to analyze the information.
Find the story behind the story.
And then you got to be able to tell that story in a way that's
Engaging.
compelling, insightful.
Right. And that's what separates the good journalists from the greats.
Absolutely.
But there's more, right?
Mhm.
RoleCatcher also talked about this other thing.
Social perceptiveness.
Yeah.
And coordination.
What's that all about? You mean like being organized?
Well, that too. But it's more about being able to read people.
Read people.
Yeah, like understanding their motivations.
So like, why is this athlete saying this? What's their angle?
Exactly.
Man, this is getting deep.
And you got to be able to work with all sorts of personalities.
Athletes, coaches, agents.
Other journalists even.
It's like you're part of this whole ecosystem.
That's a good way to put it.
You're not just reporting on it, you're part of it.
And that's why all these skills are so important.
It's not just about the writing anymore.
It's about the whole package.
And speaking of the whole package, we got to talk about personal branding.
Oh, yeah, that's huge these days.
So like building your own brand as a sports journalist.
Exactly.
But how do you even do that?
Well, it starts with...
I guess, social media.
That's a big part of it.
But it's more than that, right?
It's about cultivating your voice.
Finding your niche.
Exactly. What makes you unique?
What makes you stand out from the crowd.
And then you got to get your name out there.
Network, build relationships.
Show people what you can do.
Wow. This is a lot to think about.
It is, but it's also exciting.
It's like sports journalism isn't just a job anymore
It's an adventure.
with a whole lot of hustle involved.
But at the end of the day,
It's all about telling stories.
the stories that matter.
The stories that capture the heart of the game.
And the people who play it.
So where do you even start with all this?
Well, RoleCatcher really emphasizes hands-on experience,
Makes sense.
like internships,
Right.
writing for your school paper.
Even just starting a blog or something.
Exactly.
Anything to build your portfolio.
Exactly. Got to have something to show people.
And I bet networking is key too.
Oh, absolutely. Got to put yourself out there.
Go to games, meet people.
Talk to other journalists. Learn from the best.
Speaking of learning, what about mentors?
RoleCatcher is big on that, too.
Finding someone who can guide you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Someone who's been there, done that.
That could be invaluable.
Absolutely. A good mentor can make all the difference.
So you're out there networking, you've got a mentor, what else?
Always be learning.
Never stop learning. Yeah.
The media landscape is always changing.
New technologies, new platforms.
You got to stay ahead of the curve.
Be adaptable, be a sponge, soak it all in.
Exactly. That's what it takes to thrive in this field.
Wow, this has been eye-opening.
It's a whole new world out there.
Sports journalism, it's not just about loving the game anymore.
It's about understanding the business, the technology.
The people, the stories.
It's about making your mark on the world.
And if you're up for the challenge,
It can be an incredibly rewarding career.
well said. Couldn't agree more.
So get out there, hone your skills, tell those stories.
And never stop learning. Right.
Never stop learning.